this is not going to be a very long video, don't worry. I just thought it might be quite a bit easier and quicker to talk directly into camera rather than write a big long comment about this. I watched the America's Next Top Model documentary series on Netflix last night with Ian. I say watched it. I actually had to turn it off halfway through episode 3 because I was not prepared. Now, I never watched America's Next Top Model. I am aware of it. I have watched reviews of it before by some of my favourite YouTubers, and yeah, it's never made me want to watch it. But, and there are many comments I could make, and maybe at some point I'll write an essay about how upsetting and angry it made me. But the thing I wanted to comment on is just to see whether anybody else remembers the Channel 4 reality TV series called Model Behaviour that I think was 2001. I watched it. I do sometimes watch reality programmes, and it was a similar thing. They had a group of young ladies who wanted to get into modelling. It might have been boys as well. And it was, you know, presented as a sort of reality competition thing. Their prize, whoever won it, got the cover of Cosmopolitan. But it wasn't like how America's Next Top Model sounds. I don't recall it being particularly nasty or competitive. I've tried to look online to see whether it's available to watch anymore, because I'd like to re-watch it just to see that balance. I seem to recall it being almost quite positive. Like, they just basically got all these girls together, picked the contestants, put them all together in a house and sent them out to do actual modelling jobs. Like, sent them out to actual castings, gave them makeovers, gave them advice, to get them started in the modelling world. So even if they didn't win, they had the experience of actually going to look for jobs. Whereas it seems like America's Next Top Model is literally just, let's just chuck some challenges at them to see potentially how they might do, rather than actually giving them a start and an opportunity to do this kind of work. Model Behaviour was early 2000s. I'm quite certain of that because I watched it when I was living in a particular place, and it was definitely before 2002. And this was before America's Next Top Model. So when Tyra at the beginning is talking about how she had this amazing innovative idea to marry American Idol and the real world and have it with models, that wasn't her idea. It had already happened. And the reason I say this is because, now I am quite certain about this, that Jay Alexander, who featured in America's Top Model as a judge, because he's in this documentary, I already knew who he was because I'd seen him on Model Behaviour. He teaches the girls in that how to catwalk. But I can't find any note of this online. I don't think I'm misremembering, because when I was watching the documentary last night, I said, oh, that's Jay Alexander. He teaches people how to catwalk. And the only reason I knew that was because I'd seen Model Behaviour. So I think Tyra didn't really come up with this idea. And to be fair, she would have done herself some favours to say, I took the idea from another series that I'd seen, because does she really want to put her name to coming up with the idea for this? Obviously, this is not the main thing to comment about this documentary series. It was extremely upsetting for me. Probably the only time I've actually had to turn off a documentary because it was too much. It made me very, very angry. But anyway, I just wanted to know, does anyone else remember Model Behaviour? And am I right in thinking that A, it was actually sort of quite positively done, and B, Jay Alexander was on it? Just curious. Anyway, yeah, caution advised if you're going to watch this documentary series, because extremely difficult to watch and very upsetting for so many reasons, not least because it seems to me that Tyra really was using it as a sort of revenge kind of thing. Like, it seems apt that they call the series cycles, because to me, I just kept thinking it's the cycle of abuse. I went through all this. It was hard for me, so I'm going to make it hard for everybody else. It was just horrible. I mean, really abusive, really abusive. Not only did they not take care of the girls properly, but it seemed like they actively put them in situations that would harm them. And these are young girls, like, young girls, you know, like 18 up. Yeah, caution advised if you're going to watch that documentary, and let me know if you watched Model Behaviour.